Hey folks, Aliko Dangote, the richest man in Africa and the richest black man in the world, built a refinery in Nigeria a couple of years ago, which is now operational but is not at full capacity yet. Its production capacity per day is 650,000 barrels of oil per day. 650,000. And it's understood that once the refinery produces at that capacity, at full capacity, it will employ over 350,000 people. 350,000 people. This is for the 650 barrels per day. They made an announcement a couple of days ago that they are going to increase the capacity of the refinery to 1.4 million barrels a day, which will essentially make the largest oil refinery in the world be the Dangote Refinery in Nigeria. And this would have a capacity of employing around about 600,000 people. Anything between 500,000 and 600,000 people. Folks, I can't even begin to explain the significance of this facility. I can't even begin to explain the significance it has, firstly on Nigerian energy, on African energy, but just also on the development of Africa. This thing that they have accomplished, this thing that they have achieved, is actually beyond words. Words cannot explain what they have achieved here. And I'm particularly very excited about this. I have always been inspired by Mr. Aliko Dangote, the richest black man in the world, excuse me, and the richest African as well, whose net worth is estimated to be around $26 billion, 26 or $28 billion. And this audacious project is something that the rest of Africa should look at and say, we can actually dare to build large energy projects, large infrastructure projects. We can actually go big, go wild, and do big things. So I'm particularly inspired by this work. I'm inspired by this accomplishment. And obviously, when you are building a refinery of this magnitude, it takes years to actually bring every unit online. And I'm actually thinking that it might actually take up to 10 years from now until every single unit in this refinery is online and is fully operational. It is very complicated. It's very complex systems and very complex processes. And it is a project that is so important that it could potentially result in a development of the neighboring areas that are nearing this area, transforming that area into a small town and eventually into a seat. And we have not even looked at the multiplier jobs that would come from this project. I must repeat this, folks, that when it is fully developed, with now the expanded design of 1.4 million barrels per day, it would employ anything between 500,000 and 600,000 employees. That includes direct employment and indirect employment. That is actually the size of, that's like one company that is employing the full population of Miami. That is the significance of this project. One site, one project, employing people who are the population size of Miami. Can you believe the significance and the magnitude of this project? I mean, I think in South Africa, for instance, you would be aware of something like Secunda, which is a large project, but compared to this project, Secunda is nothing. And if you're in the States, there are quite large projects, like for instance, the Sasol Lake Charles project up in Louisiana. That's also quite big, employing maybe around 3,000, 4,000 people. That's also nothing compared to this. The significance of this, basically, it's mind blowing. It's incredible, and I'm very proud of what Ubaba Aliko Dangote has accomplished. As an African, I'm just extremely proud of his accomplishments, and they inspire me to also go for attempt big things, attempt great things. Yeah. Cheers, folks.